So I already know what people are thinking. What's with the name? You know, oh, so you trying to say something like, I don't know. It's interesting. The name almost implies exactly what anyone that's played Soulcalibur knows that Soulcalibur is a daytime game. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's something about the pace of Soulcalibur. It's something about the nature of the fights. It's just Soulcalibur is a daytime game. So you learn Soulcalibur throughout the day. If someone plays Soulcalibur at night, they have to be really good. Alright, that's just the way it is with Soulcalibur. To play Soulcalibur at night, you have to be really good. You know, like, so for that reason, Soulcalibur is a daytime game. Soulcalibur compared to Tekken is not is kind of it's it's easier in a lot of ways, but and then also but in other ways it's more, it can be a lot more difficult. Like for example, Tekken is balanced pretty well. Soulcalibur is not balanced. So that's just what it is. Soulcalibur is more RPG, so it has strategy involved. Tekken, on the other hand, is more fighting centric. So there's like style of whatever you want to go do with that. So Soul Calibur is a daytime game. This is what it is. So I have to learn Soul Calibur all over again. Unfortunately, this will be my third time mastering Soul Calibur, and this will be my third time with probably the longest break, or if you want to even say that, like kinda of like not really playing. Like I have not seriously played Soul Calibur for, I'll probably want to say like over a decade. So I'm gonna really seriously play. And by me seriously playing, what I'm actually really doing is I'm actually returning to my game, my truest fighting game. As much as I love Tekken, Soul Calibur is truly my fighting game. Tekken is right there, but Soul Calibur is like my core fighting game. So by me like doing this, I'm kind of like returning back to my game, and also I'm really refining my Tekken a lot because Soul Calibur and Tekken is almost like what Tekken is. Soul Calibur is somewhat the same. It's just Soul Calibur is more of a slower paced, less balanced process of Tekken, whereas Tekken is like more twitch, like close quarters. So with, like, in other words, there's not as much of a range variable in Tekken as there is in Soul Calibur. However, Soul Calibur is a lot slower, so the windows of your ability to react are a lot larger. So you're expected to do things like duck. You're expected to do things like parry. You're expected to do things like GI. You are expected to do things like sidestep and launch. Whereas in Tekken, yeah, you are expected to do those things, but they don't know how to do those things. Why is this? Because they're a lot like I said in when I with my Tekken stuff, a lot of these people, they're like just playing video games. Like they don't know anything about really what's really going on. So by me kind of like doing this with Soul Calibur, it's pretty much like the bamboo of like me and like fighting games. So like with Tekken, I'm not really into like catering to new players, but with Soulcalibur, because I'm literally at this point, I don't have a problem doing it because I'm gonna have to sit here and go through it anyway. So I've gone through these stages before, but this is kind of like the core philosophy of like this is like the for me the best platform to explain fighting that I can think of. So so it's a good little time, and it's called Day Caliber because this is really when you play Soul Calibur. I mean, you could sit there and try to play Soul Calibur at night, have fun with that. I mean, I don't really know. These games can take you literally a decade to learn. They could take you seven. They could take you a decade to learn. They could take 5 years for you to learn. If you're lucky, you'll be able to learn them in 2.5. So, you could play Soul Calibur at night. Let's see let's see how that goes for you. But like I said, as someone who's played who's played Soul Calibur my entire life, Soul Calibur is a daytime game. And it's really cool too because playing Soul Calibur and playing Tekken at the same time is really good. And playing Soul Calibur before playing Tekken is really helpful because it's a lot slower, and like I said, you're expected of a lot more. The only thing about Soul Calibur is the netcode in Soul Calibur, for whatever reason, is just notorious. And playing Soul Calibur on a comfortable television in combination with that means you have to use a lot more anticipation, which in Soul Calibur isn't that difficult. And it's for this reason that Soul Calibur, in a lot of ways, is more advanced than Tekken because Tekken is so much faster than Soul Calibur. A lot of these variables are only shown at God levels in a game like Tekken. Whereas at Soul Calibur, like these things are like they're not necessarily not shown at God levels. It's just like these are like basic elements required to win in this game at all. So it's like to play Soul Calibur and to work on the more higher refined values of fighting, and then to actually it's really nice because when you then go back to playing Tekken, you have that sort of strength that you're building up, whereas in Tekken it's just doing things like getting parries and like looking for things to duck, and that sort of perfect execution, those moments, especially with lag switching, they just are not as easy to work on. So to be able to play Soul Calibur and have that, so basic in the game, it helps out a lot. The only catch to this is the music that needs to be played for Soul Calibur. I can't play the same music that I play Tekken with that I play Soul Calibur with. Like Soul Calibur music has to be more ambionic. In the beginning. So I got this Nintendo playlist. It's interesting. It's like to an extent, Soul Calibur is more of like an elementary perspective of fighting, Like it requires like more elementary aspects of fighting, but really truly what it translate like what it really is it's fighting with weapons versus fighting like with combat. It's like with weapons, certain variables are more evident. It's like you really have to be more considerate of strategy. And so with Soulcalibur, you really need strategy. Now here's the thing. The thing about this with Soulcalibur is that in order for you to get to a stage of strategy, you have to actually be able to play the game. And so it's that little challenge that you got to kind of work your way through in the beginning. And that's sort of the reason why Soulcalibur is always played during the daytime, because it's like you might as well play with all the jabronis, because there's no point in sitting there playing someone that's like adept entirely at the game. So everyone for the most part plays there during the daytime. If you're really good, you can play at night. You know, I honestly do not know what anyone else would really be doing on Soulcalibur playing at night. Like that's like me basically playing like that's like trying to like play against me, like, you know what I'm saying, like that's like, you know what I'm saying, like it's just not a good idea if you're new at a game. It's just not a good idea. So the way that you have to get through Soulcalibur in the beginning, especially in this day and age, is you have to get through arcade mode. And this is a purist approach. And it's, I don't want to say it's like a lost art or whatever, but it's just something that's not necessarily emphasized anymore in fighting games, and it's something that will be emphasized in the future. But arcade mode is really important because playing against a person, it's just the best teacher in fighting games, because you don't have the variety of character that there once was. Like when these games first came out, like back in, like, you know, with Soulcalibur 1, Soulcalibur 2, Tekken 2, the world was a totally different place, and fighting was something that a lot more people understood, because a lot more people knew the values and the core aspects of it. So for that reason, you had a level of competitors that would really challenge you in a variety of ways. We don't really have that anymore. Most people don't really know anything about fighting. They don't understand how to fight. Like I said, a lot of these people are just playing video games. So they'll do like aggravating things in order to beat you, as if you're like supposed to be some sort of like computer boss or something like that. You know, they think that, like, you know, this is like them fighting against the final boss of Metroid or something like that. So this fool is over here like constantly doing this same attack. This man is doing this cheap, you know, combo because he's trying to get through you. So for this reason, you don't really learn proficiently enough the right way, and this is the reason why you want to play through arcade mode now more so than even before. And it's good too because the computer is a lot better now than I think the computer ever was before. But it's just unfortunate because there was once a time when you didn't have to play against the computer to find people that would play this way and, like, you know, be comfortable losing and stuff like that. So basically, there's when playing against the computer, okay, so they have this thing where they have silver, bronze, and gold based on how fast you beat the entire computer. that's one way of being
A
the
merchant
computer.
ship replete with riches attracts more chaos than customers. Battle 1. Fight!
So that's one way of beating the computer, and that's cool. The thing about it is, in Soulcalibur, you have to have strategy.
Battle 2. Fight!
Because it's
Stand. Fight to your last breath.
because you have to have strategy.
Fight!
It's ultimately about control. It's like, yeah, you want to. It's like, yeah, you want to beat the computer, but you want to beat the computer with control.
Bask in the glory.
Because I can sit here and just,
I always
you
win
know,
in the end.
deplete the computer of its health and not worry about losing, because knowing the computer won't be able to fight back, you know, and that's cool when I'm just trying to just do anything to get rid of the opponent. But because of the way Soulcalibur is prioritized and how it's not balanced, you have to be able to have full control in order to actually apply any sort of real strategy. Like, if you're gonna sit here and really chase someone down and not take a whole bunch of damage, like is what's required of these characters, then you're gonna have to be able to control what's going on. So this applies to all characters in the game.
In a masquerade of death.
Some more so than others.
Ah, sister, why are you here?
But
Enough.
when playing
Let's
against
go
the
back
computer, initially you just want
Battle
to
1.
control how you win. And just make sure that you win in an ideal fashion. Stuff like that. And so that was
Victory
okay.
goes to the Battle 2. Fight!
Try this. You're mine. Okay. Hope this works. Here goes. Get blown away. You're mine. Hope this works.
Battle 3. Fight!
No holding back. Sorry. Time. Cassandra who? You're mine. Okay.
And then so you just, once you get through a fight intentionally, then you just look at, consider what happened, and you try to think to yourself, like, how could you have done better? And one thing I can tell with that fight is the meter. I think I had 2 bars of meter when it was said and done. So it's like taking in consideration, okay, how could I have used the meter is really what you want to do in terms of control. And you just basically got to get yourself to the point where you can win so intentionally that the time limit that they have for like gold, silver, and bronze, you can get that without even trying. See, I can sit here and just like, you know, grind this time limit out, and that's cool, but trust me, the more control you have with the character, the easier it will be to get through that point.
The warriors to the arid desert.
Different game levels require different skill sets of achieving silver, gold, and bronze, but they seem to be difficult.
Battle 1. Fight!
Well now.
And so something like that is intentional. So
Victory
this
goes
is
to the
kind of
last one standing. Battle 2.
so that's intentional, and that's like a desired result. So I'm gonna sit here and do this again. Whoa.
Well now.
So whatever, I tried.
Battle 3.
But it's basically fighting in that fashion that is really kind of like so yeah, it's basically being able to fight in that capacity. That's how you play Soulcalibur.
I guess this means I'm the best.
And as you become, as you sort of go from these stages, you know, bamboo to bronze to silver to gold and then to platinum, like where I am in Tekken, these are the strengths that really get you there. Whereas in Tekken, it's the other way around. So playing both at the same time is really cool. For me, because this is what I'm from, this is basically like the building blocks of like basic
Warriors
fighting.
cross swords beneath the gaze of the ancient gods.
And as a person who is a Soulcalibur player, a true Soulcalibur player, I will say that Soulcalibur players are much better than Tekken players at fighting.
Battle 1.
It's just
Fight.
that
This will hurt.
sort of status is in Soulcalibur
Give up.
is more unknown than it is in Tekken. Because Tekken has always been more of a popular game. The fact that Tekken is more difficult than Soulcalibur, yet it remains more popular, is just a testament to what it really takes
Victory
to
will not
be
come
extremely
easily.
good
It
at
must be
Soulcalibur.
seized. Battle 2. Fight. Take it.
So this series is really important. Is really kind of like big for me, because going back to Soulcalibur, I'm just kind of ready to go back and it's been a really long time.
Stand. Fight to your last breath. Battle 3. Fight.
You're mine.
Don't move. Not a chance. Scarlet Flare. Despair. What?
And that's just a simple adjustment made just knowing
Am I
like
even
in the past, like
using
okay,
these
what
right?
happened,
Well, I
and
won.
knowing okay, wow,
The
I have
battle is
meters.
over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
I guess this means I'm the best.
So it's cool.
A single slash can cut even the frozen air in two.
I'm gonna go all out.
Very well. A battle it shall be.
Battle 1. Fight! Battle 2. Fight!
So basically, every type of fighting game player goes through similar stages when learning various fighting games. Or another way could be explained as like the character of a fighter kind of comes through with every way that they fight.
Stand.
Well, you know,
Fight to your
and
last breath.
that's to say, like if someone's like kind of good at one fighting game, they're usually kind of good at a lot of them. If someone tends to fight this type of aggressively, all right, cool.
Claim.
Oh, what do you know? I just won.
So there's different sort of paths. You know, every fighter goes down different paths. You know, every fighter has a different sort of, you know, reason that they fight, and for that reason, you know, things happen the way they happen. And there are people that really purely fight, and for this reason, these people can go down really extensive fight paths. And I'm kind of at this point
Blood, flesh, and souls are offered to the gods amidst deathly chants.
getting into. All right, I'm tired.
Battle 1. Fight!
You're mine.
There we go.
Battle 2. Fight!
Oh, yeah.
Stand. Fight. Battle 3. Fight!
You're mine.
Ring out!
Over already? Oh well.
And so that's how you want to use the easier game modes. Yeah, it may be easier in terms of like, you know, they do less. So for that reason, you have to use that sort of gap and take advantage of it to be as efficient as you possibly can. And that's really where control comes in. The more difficult you can manage a fight under
The
control, the
winds
better
fan
you
the
are
flames of the warrior's fighting
overall.
spirits.
And being able to be clearly
I'm gonna
overall
go
better than the
all
computer
out.
is bare minimum when playing online,
is my
because
big
it'll
moment.
prevent you from
I'm
having to
in.
get stuck with a lot of
Battle one.
having to get stalled out behind a lot of really annoying players. Just getting exploited over game elements that, you know what I'm saying, like you're just not that familiar with. Like meters.
Battle two. Fight.
Getting teeth off.
And simple decisions like this. Simple decisions like that little game.
Battle three. Fight.
And then once again, look at my meter.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who
Now
fought
it's
so
this
bravely.
is a flaw
No matter
because
what, I always win in
attacks
the
under
end.
meter are higher damage and they have better stats. And on top of that, you need to have experience playing under meter. If you don't have experience playing under meter, it's just like, you know, like most people typically just spaz out under meter. So that is kind of cool, but that's not under control. So it's like you need experience under meter. So you have to make it a priority to really get through meter, especially when you're dealing with a computer and you're dealing with these time attacks. And that's one thing I do give Soulcalibur credit for, is really correcting that with the updates that they did make, because initially I remember when this game first came out, it was really easy to get gold, and it seems like they've made the time restrictions require
memories of
actual
ancient
skill,
battles
despite the fact that the
slumber
computer is
eternally
easy to get
unknown.
through.
I hope you're ready, because here I come.
Battle one. Fight. Might.
Time to take.
Battle two. Fight. What? They're fighting. Battle three. Let us fight. Still fighting.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so bravely.
Oh, what do you know? I just won.
Congratulations.
So yeah, I got a silver. It's also good to play these game modes when you're learning characters for the first time. And here on PlayStation, I have yet to get gold. On PC, right now, on very hard, I have all gold, and everything else is kind of whatever. I have nothing really gold on PlayStation, so I got a lot of work to do. Now, while you're doing this, you can play against people online and with the standby setting, but proceed with caution because Soulcalibur is unrestricted. So now I'm just gonna basically play through the same mode, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to deliberately get gold. So I'm gonna basically try to correct all the mistakes I made with the prior run through, and I'm gonna see if I can get a medal out of the way. I'm going to play a lot faster, but I'm still going to play with control. I'm not going to let myself go wild, and I'm going to play with control by focusing on ring outs.
A merchant ship
It's
replete
a
with
really
riches attracts
short.
more chaos than customers.
It's a really simple strategy, but it's just a good way of just keeping my mind focused on like a bigger
easily,
picture.
you know.
Battle 1. Fight! Victory goes to the last one standing. Battle 2. Fight! Battle 3. Fight!
Now I'm mad.
The battle is over. Show respect for the fallen who fought so
So it was a
bravely.
little bit better. You know, I got, I believe,
I
2
guess
ring
this
outs, and I
means
got through the
I'm
meter
the
twice.
best.
Was really happy with that first ring out. And that's another aspect of playing as computer is like just memorizing attack properties. Because I did not know that that would ring out. I was really expecting the character to drop
In a
back down. I was
cursed
like, damn,
castle
what am I
hall,
supposed to do to get
warriors
this
dance
character
in
out
a
of here?
masquerade of death.
I hunger for
I really
That
hate
ring
this
out could
kind of
also translate to a high wall splat,
Battle
which
one.
is just as
Fight.
important.
You're mine.
I don't know what happened. The character, I don't know what that is.
Fight to your last breath.
I don't even know if that was. I don't even know if that was a true combo. I don't know what that was.
Hephaestus, lend me your strength.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
Now that's what I call a critical hit.
For sending it to us like a little early. We've had it in our hands for 24 hours now, so we're gonna do what we do with these hardware before you buys, where we just go in.
So if you play Tekken, and then you kind of know what I mean at this point, why this is such a good game to play like before playing Tekken. Because at this point you kind of understand how it's almost easier, but it's more intense
I
at the
hope you're
same
ready,
time.
because here I come. I wouldn't have it.
Battle 1. Fight!
Get blown away. You're mine. Time to fight. You do that. This doesn't work.
And that was something I've been planning on testing out.
Victory goes to the
I was like,
last one
okay,
standing.
I was like, this kick is good if you want to really
Battle
change.
2. Fight!
Get blown away.
Battle 3.
Started.
Fight!
You shouldn't underestimate me. Gotcha. It's time. Huh? Now, throw it away. It's hot.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
I have to give it all I've got.
That's another thing with costumes too. You want to kind of associate certain play styles to costumes. If I'm playing Cassandra and I'm really putting like all my effort into it, then more than likely I'll play this costume. I'll play this version 3. If I'm playing Cassandra and I'm playing like a really classic Cassandra, then I probably would play a classic Cassandra costume.
Warriors cross
If I play the
swords
custom
beneath the gaze of the
Cassandra, then
ancient
that's just
gods.
me just playing like
I hope you're ready, because here I
purely.
come.
My mission is what matters, not you.
Battle 1. Fight!
You're mine.
Battle 2. Fight!
Get blown away. You're mine. Oh. Oh.
Not a chance. Surely not.
I don't know if that connected, but
Stand. Fight to the
that's
last
sort of
breath.
what you want.
Battle
You want to be able to have control in situations like that. And that's going to really define you as a player. A lot faster than anything else.
Swords united!
Yeah, it was.
Did that hurt?
This man straight swords united me out of my
Victory
meter.
goes Battle 4. Fight!
Not a chance! Scarlet Flee!
Goodness. That's the problem with if the computer wins rounds. It really makes it harder for you to get a
What do you
medal.
know? I just won.
And with Soulcalibur, here's another thing too. If the computer ever beats me, that's the end. There is no continue. There's no like, if the computer wins, then I press continue. That's it. Because if I can't get through the computer with the character, then I'm just not good enough to get through the computer with the character. That's just what it is. I'm not gonna grind through anything with a character during the early stages, like getting through the computer. Because getting through the computer is such a small task in the grand scheme of things. I just can't allow it to have any more precedent than what it needs. If I can't get through the computer with the character, then that just means that it's time for me to take a break. Because Soulcalibur does not have a lot of moves.
Here I come.
It just means that
least
I'm
your
not really
stance looks
paying
good.
attention at this stage of like focus. Now some characters can ruin that. Like for example, Taki. Because the character is so fast that if you don't know what the character is doing, if you don't know what the character is doing, it can really throw you off and burn you out.
Battle 2. Fight!
This is as far as you go. I'll decimate you.
Yeah, and I got decimated,
You'll be
and I
lost
also
to
got
history.
reminded that Cassandra has the
Battle
high
3.
kick from the low kick.
You're mine.
Not good enough.
And so yeah, this is what playing the computer kind of really exposes. It exposes, you know, execution flaws,
Give me no choice.
lapses of control, lack of experience.
Watch this. Talkie. How about it?
Think
And
I
if
can
you
take my
can't
sister's
beat the
place?
computer, then that means you just probably need to go to practice mode, and you just gotta just figure out just like the most basic stuff. And so it's like kind of in that way, it's like Soulcalibur is like easier in a lot of ways visually you know, from a fighting perspective. But then it's way more, it's a lot more more complex overall. Now, when you do get to the point where you can play at night, then in that
Blood, flesh,
point
and
you could
souls
probably
are
play
offered to the
listening to
gods
second
amidst
music.
deathly chants.
It's just to listen to music that you would typically listen to when playing Tekken.
This is my big moment.
To play that
I'm
during
in.
Soulcalibur and to like not know what's going on, it can just probably be a little stressful because Soulcalibur is so much slower and Tekken music is faster.
victory and bask in the glory.
I guess this means I'm the best.
It's really interesting too because being able to fight this way, it's like a totally different aspect of fighting, like I mentioned before, and it requires a whole different set of meter. So it's like I could sit here and play Soulcalibur, like play against the computer, maybe like 3 games, and I'll be set for the day. Like I'll be
The
good.
winds fan the
Whereas like
flames
with
of the
Tekken, I could play
warrior's fighting
Tekken way
spirits.
longer, and this is what comes with
I hope
experience
you're ready,
and
because here I
skill
come.
and everything and like that. And for this reason, this is why Soulcalibur is a daytime game because you need all focus. But it's cool though, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna play.
Victory.
Battle 2. Fight.
You're mine.
Forget it. Ready? Never. KO. Battle 3. Fight.
You're mine. Just one.
Even being able to keep your mind in sync with like your health bar and your meter.
The memories of ancient.
Battle 1. Fight.
So I gotta play a lot of Tekken today, so it's cool.
Ring out.
Good luck.
Battle 2. Fight. Here goes. Still fighting.
Payback.
Battle 3. Let us fight.
You're mine. It's getting hot.
Might.
Gotcha.
Claim victory and bask in the glory.
No matter what, I always win in the end.
Congratulations.
So yeah, I got a bronze. And it's cool. Basically, that's what you do. You just keep doing that. Let's see, where am I at? So yeah, and just everything has to be gold. Once everything is gold, man, you're ready. And so this is me. As of today. Little Capitan. Siegfried is my main character. And I'll talk about that in a later episode. I gotta figure out some music to really play. Because Nintendo music is cool and all, but I gotta add the Soulcalibur music, and I don't know, I just gotta balance that out. But this is Day Caliber, episode 1. And if you are into Soulcalibur, right now I'm concept writing it because I played this game my entire life. So I'm concept writing it, and there's a link in the description. But that's pretty much it for this one.